knows the history because they at that time. They formed that war. I don't know how many times we rebuilt it and the projects, but what I want to say to you is nothing is easy. If you believe in something, you must go beyond what you think is possible. Because when people tell you it's impossible, and you have to believe that it's possible, you will get strength from God and your angels, your ancestors. They will push you forward to make sure that that thing happens. You just have to believe in yourself. Because in the end, we managed to get the infrastructure for housing, and we got the school open. And in 1993, we managed to get the school open for black children, that school. And we managed to get the roads and the sewage works and the waters, the waterworks expanded so that it will cover that area. If you go past Groot Mariko, I want you to look at all the RDP houses that have been built. Our project started with 50. What we had to pay the price was ridicule. My children went through ridicule at school. They couldn't get any free budget or anything. To them it doesn't matter because they know what it was all about and they have the same, fighting spirit. Like what Mpili was saying is that when you get tired, just get up, never give up. And be having a thick skin. I'm repeating those words. You have to have a thick skin, otherwise you won't get anywhere. I don't know if you know that we have the Gender Equality Bill as well. Are you aware of the Gender Equality Bill? I've gotten extra copies here if any one of you want to multiply them. Because we also want some critical inputs on the Women Empowerment and Gender Equality Bill. It was done on the 6th of November, 2013. It was decided. Now, I just want to tell you some few things here. It gives effect to what the Constitution says, that everybody must enjoy equal rights and freedoms, and the promotion of equality, specifically gender equality, and the values of non-racialism and non-sexism. Now what's happening in the provincial government, we currently stand at 38.2% women SMS. It is still a challenge because sometimes decisions are taken at another level, but it is important that we lobby that we reach the target of 50%. We are also doing the same. At the moment, the target that we try to reach is 2%. But we do have some departments that are still very weak, like local government is at 26%. So basically, my office deals with provincial oversight. We work with all these departments and parastatals and municipalities, and we try to get them to employ focal persons that will make sure that there's gender budgeting for these vulnerable groups, and that they also monitor whether policies speak to issues of women and children and people with disabilities, older persons. So we meet quarterly, and I was so impressed just hearing his voice. And then he said he's organizing this gospel concert, and I didn't have time, but I said, no, it's fine, I'll help you, I'll do it. I worked extra hours to help him, and we did this gospel concert. Now, Kagiso Buinamo has become a famous opera singer. He's singing worldwide. He's a little boy from Lourdes. So, to me, my message to you today is don't just think of yourself. When souls come on your way, know that there's a reason why God sent that person to you. And try, even if you have to go extra mile, extra hours to strengthen that person. I will give you the ball. There's some interesting issues here about empowerment, also especially about the economic empowerment of women. Also making sure that women's voice is heard everywhere. I would like to give you this message of how you choose your life and how you make your bed is your choice. We do make choices every day, and we must understand that our choices have reactions. There is an issue of, I don't know if some of you understand what karma means, but there is instant karma. It is your bed and you are going to have to lie in it. Your actions will dictate whether in general your life is going to run happily or badly, smoothly or as if the wheels have fallen off. If you are selfish and manipulative, it will rebound on you. If you are generally loving and thoughtful, you will get your just rewards, and not in heaven, or the next life, or whatever you believe, but right here and right now. Whatever you do, it will come back and it will haunt you. I've seen it. I've watched people. It's like a movie playing of. I sometimes put myself outside and I watch. And I see they are so brave in the things they are doing to others. And then it's not long when you see it hits back. So be careful what you do to others and how you hurt them, because it will hit back. Do the right thing every time, because you know what the right thing is, I guess. I think my time is over, isn't it? I want to share something of Dr. Tiba. Do you know Dr. Tiba?
No.
You know the thing about the battery?
No.
You don't know the story of the battery? I'm going to tell you the story of the battery. When the battery is there on the floor, people can go and sit on it. It has energy, but it's not working. People can kick it, they can do whatever, it's not functioning. But once this battery is connected, it can make lights. So make sure that you are not this battery that people will just go and sit on. Make sure that you are connected and that you can be a source of energy. Now good.
Yeah.
It's like sliding doors. When you are seeing these sliding doors, you can see there's my future. Ne? But if you don't move that step, those doors are not going to open. So be sure that you are a source of energy, a source of light to this world. You've got lots of responsibilities. And be brave. And if something is wrong, don't keep quiet. And let your voices be heard. If the whole room is full of men, white men like that time when I had to present the township, and I was laughed at and scolded, they even called Ferdi Hartzenberg, who was of the AWB, one day to the little town church hall. Let me tell you, in the church hall, they called them, and they came with their uniforms, AWB uniforms, and I was alone, only at my mum next to me. And I was ridiculed and laughed at and scolded, you won't believe it. But what happened? Through His grace, the township is there, the people are living there, their children are going to school, there's a social construct. So the impossible is possible. Doesn't matter what your circumstances are, but you have to be strong. If you feel weak, go and recharge. Go somewhere, recharge. Get back, because it's a harsh environment that we are in. Very harsh. And there are these patriarchal cliques, and you have to get through them. And you've got to do it with strategy. Ne? You've got to do it with strategy. You have to go and sit, recoup, and think, how am I going to break through this concrete wall? Because you as a woman have a responsibility to get through that concrete wall, especially if you know that there's a higher purpose. So I pray for you. You are our pride, and you have a great future ahead of you, and may God bless you.
Now we're still doing good. I think something is that. I'm loving it. Now, you know what? I can gladly wear that hat. I'm an entertainer, by birth. So I love music. I absolutely love music. But before that, I think we need another inspirational poem. But actually, before I get into that, that is a phenomenal woman to me.
Who doesn't let the challenges come up with its own solution? A fighter, the remarkable woman who led or set a mark for herself. That's a phenomenal woman. And
I love the last one where she says that I am a phenomenal woman. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for that. Anybody else? Alright, I will come back to you. Hi everyone. My name is Adeline. From a biblical point of view, I say a phenomenal woman is a Proverbs 31 woman. She's a kind woman. The only medium of instruction that lies on her tongue is kindness. She is wit. She's a clear definition of female progressiveness. You see it in the way she looks, she walks, in the way she smiles. She's just got everything covered. Wow. I was just really. Oh, yes. Kissing every wall lets you be the lost one.
A phenomenal woman as a woman who carries herself in a respectful manner, a woman who's not afraid to cut a man loose if he's not doing his job, a woman who's able to stand her ground and take decisions independently, a woman who respects her body and will never dance half naked in a hip hop music video. And that woman is more like my mother.
There's a lovely lady here who just insisted that I read her. What's your name? Eureka. Lovely. Now, is one who feels deeply and loves fiercely. Her tears flow just abundantly as her laughter. A phenomenal woman is both soft and powerful. She is both practical and spiritual. A phenomenal woman, in her essence, is a gift to the world. Phenomenal woman. And just to wrap this up, our own. I hope you're going to read what you read.
Hi guys. A phenomenal woman to me is my mother, because I'm convinced that she has supernatural ability. A phenomenal woman is B, a strong woman, a feminist. She works tirelessly. She doesn't need confirmation from the world that she's beautiful, and she is the standard of greatness. And that